gonna work on a little salad. Minus that. I'm not gonna use that for my salad. Hey guys, so excuse what's going on back here and excuse this, but it's breakfast time. So anyway, I decided to record while I was like making myself something to munch because this is apparently the only time I've got to do this, or the only time I actually make towards doing this. But I wanted to talk about something I read a couple days back. Any of you add apples to your salad? I don't know. I had read a couple days back. I believe it was some weird story that I on Facebook. Okay, I'm not making any sense right now because I'm like looking at my apple. But it was basically like a little link on my timeline. I will look for it and post it down below. But it was about some dude who makes like dolls, like sex dolls for pedophiles. Now there was like there are people on both sides of the story. Some of them were kind of like okay with it because supposedly it's like, oh, for those pedophiles that like haven't done anything, because apparently according to these people we all have a misconception, or at least we don't understand that there's different types of pedophiles, like people who have actually like acted out on their impulses and people who like hate being this way but are just this way because I don't know why. So I don't know, there were people that were like, for those pedophiles that do hold back, this will help them not like act on their impulses if one day it becomes too crazy. But I'm like, okay, for those that haven't acted out on their impulse or whatever, I need to find another word because acting out kind of like, I don't know, sounds really weird, and it's getting overused in this video already. But anyway, for those that haven't like jumped on it and done anything about it, like, wouldn't this just kind of like having a, and by, okay, let me restart a bit there. But what I mean by sex dolls for pedophiles, it's like they're dolls that look like children, you know what I mean? So it's like, okay, if they haven't done something already, wouldn't this kind of like push them a little bit more, because now they're kind of messing with a kid, a lifeless kid pretty much. So wouldn't they want to experience the feel on a real kid? I don't know. But to me, from either side, whether it's for pedophiles that have acted on their impulse or those that haven't, like, I think it's straight up wrong and disgusting, because like that's ew, that's gross. Like, what if one of these guys gets a picture of your kid, for those of you that have kids, and ends up taking it to this dude that makes dolls, and now this dude's out there pretty much banging a copy of your kid. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I don't know, this, I'm trying to talk about this without really putting much thought into it, because if I were to think on what I'm saying, it's just straight up disgusting, and I don't really know if I can manage talking about it too much. But I don't know, at least I think it's completely bizarre and wrong, and I see no way in which this could be right or helpful towards anybody. It's not going to change these people. It's not, I don't know, like, aside from like getting them what they want or fulfilling a weird fantasy of theirs, like, I don't see how this is beneficial to anybody. And I could honestly care less about their fantasy wants and needs or whatever. I think it's completely disgusting. So let me know what you think. Do go ahead and check out the story. I mean, it's not necessarily a story, it's just the article of, this guy makes dolls for people, and these are public thoughts, supposedly. Sorry, it's because I have you guys inside a cabinet. What else was I going to say about this? I think that was pretty much it. Like, I honestly think it's completely gross, and I would never be okay with it. I don't know. I think it's, and call me crazy because I've been called crazy before and I could completely care less. But I am really into conspiracies and stuff. And I think, what if this is just a way of like getting the public? I mean, obviously, it's not something a lot of us have heard about, or that it's like really out there right now. It's just something, that's happening. But okay, today, oh, and by the way, this is completely legal what this man does, like the making dolls for these people. So today this is legal, right? But what if one day they're just like, hey, well, it's okay. What if like okay, or maybe I'm not gonna say they say it's completely okay, but what if like the age of consent suddenly drops? You know what I mean? Like, what if this is just desensitizing some of us? You know, like getting us prepped for when this is just completely fine. I don't know, but like I said, I'm completely against it. But do let me know what you think. I don't know. I'm really interested to know like what other people think on this subject, aside from what like, and then the people that they asked. Okay, like who are these people? Like you know how you read articles and they're like, oh, you know, you got 90% of the population that are against this, or 10% that are against it, whatever. You know, like who are these people? Because I never got surveyed on this. What if this is just like once again media, or like just you know trying to say like, hey, people think it's okay. That way you can feel a little bit better about thinking it's okay, or I don't know. I never know where these polls get their answers from, or where these polls are being held, or whatever. But I don't know. On another note, I know there was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Ooh, duct tape challenge. And here I go once again. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll know, or just with myself actually, you'll know that I'm not very good at remembering names, or just at remembering to remember the names for later on. So I did have a suggestion on my last video. I believe it was on the vlog. No, it was on my story time video, to make a duct taped challenge video, I guess. So I will be making that hopefully sometime this week. I'm just trying to get in order with somebody to do it with me, because I want to add a little twist to this. I want to make it in a public place, but we'll see how that goes. If not, como quiera, pues I'll go ahead and end up doing it. But I was not aware there was such a thing like a duct tape challenge. I didn't know. I had to like look it up, and I ended up on GF versus BF, which is like just the pranks, prank couple, which is like Jesse and wow. He rarely says her name, and this is why I can't recall it. But she's constantly like Jesse, Jesse, screaming his name and stuff because he's so bad to her. But anyway, yeah, I saw theirs and it was freaking insane. I think she like pissed herself a bit because of the spider, although she tried blaming it on the spider. But I don't know. Where was I going with this? Completely forgot. But do wait on that channel. My salad's pretty much done and ready. I do need to feed cucumber banana because I fed her salad yesterday. She doesn't seem to be a big fan of it. So I will cut her up some apple and give her that instead. So, yeah. Look at that. She's just staring at it like, nope, I'm not gonna eat this. I'm gonna add more water. There she is. Hello.